Hello everybody and welcome back to Nier. I'm your host Valenfor, and in today's episode we're going to leave the quaint little town by the sea and we are going to head back towards our main town and our next quest. We're also going to hand in the bulbs that we picked up in the previous episode. And I think we shall head over to the scrap heap, which is where the next main storyline mission is. Until such time as we've headed over to the scrap heap, we can't actually pick up any more side quests. So that is where we shall go today. So let's head across here, past these deer. Oh. Almost took back leg to the deer then. The shade is still up there, you can see him just in the background there. So I want to try and avoid him. He's still far too powerful for us, we won't be taking him down anytime soon. Which is kind of a shame because I've got a feeling that he actually drops something fairly nice. But we need to upgrade somewhat. I'm going to have a deer fall at us in a second. There you go. What the hell? Okay, so let's avoid this guy and head back into town. Combat rolling all the way. Why not? Nier's shoulders must really be hurting. Oh, there actually is something in the corner, but I'm going to ignore that. I think it's just generally a chicken egg. Right, so let's hand in here. Should be the woman just here.
Yo.
Go. And we have a new quest here as well. She wants us to this time bring some fertilizer back. And what this is doing is it's actually opening up the way for well, basically it's opening up the way for us to be able to grow our own flowers. There is money in it, there's a considerable amount of money in it actually, if you can cultivate something called the, might even be the white flower or lunar tear, it might even be the lunar tear actually, but yeah, if you can cultivate them and get the seeds sell very well I believe. But it does take some time for them to grow, I think a full 24-hour period. There's actually a cheating way of doing it by planting them, saving the game, coming back to the XMB, that's the name for the menu of the PlayStation.
What do you know about this junk heap?
It's filled with garbage and scrap from the old world. There's all kinds of machines in there that no one remembers how to use. To get there, we have to cross the Iron Bridge to the northeast. In the old times, these huge metal crates used to cross that bridge all the time.
Humans certainly were wise.
If they were so smart, why are they all dead?
Vice does ask some pretty significant questions there. Okay, yeah, so you head back out into the XMB menu and then you can basically put your PlayStation's clock forwards 24-hour period, come back into the game and the plants will be grown. And you cultivate them in such a way that you place in a certain order, for example blue and pink flowers, and you get a different colour flower then, probably a purple one maybe, purple seeds, and then you plant those seeds and you get something else, and that's essentially how it ends up working. Now we just picked up a defense word there. We're not really taking a massive amount of damage, for now at least, so we're just going to ignore that. And here's another one, Hoda, which is knocked back. Again, not a massive thing, knocked back. Ideally we want damage. Item find is always a good one. And either more magic damage or reduced magic cost is always good. And let's just finish off these little guys. Normally I'd just ignore these guys, but there's so many of them. There's quite a lot of experience to be had there. So I thought it was worthwhile just picking that up. And we'll just use a magic herb there we go. And we shall start heading our way towards the scrap heap here. Excuse me if you can hear me rolling about on my chair. Yeah. So we're almost back at base here. Go pick this up. I'm not sure what this is. Copper ore, perhaps. Nope, it's clay. Brilliant. Useless, I think. And this is the new area. This is the scrap heap.
Jacob, I'm hungry.
I know, hold on. Maybe we have some old bread here.
Hey,
Oh, welcome. Please, come in.
Okay. So we have our new mission here. We have to head on into the scrap heap itself and locate 3 titanium alloys. We're going to be coming up against a new type of enemy here. They're effectively automatons, basically robots. This door here actually takes us to an area where we come back from. This is actually a lift or an elevator, so we don't really need to be going in there. So there's a little mouse running around. I'm just going to nab it. There we go. So let's head on inside.
bright in here.
I guess the power source is still operational. Not that we'd have any idea how to use it.
Ruins from ancient times patrolled for eons by unstoppable machines.
And now we bust them up and take the parts.
Okay, so we'll head this way and down here, and our first new enemy is just here. Generally speaking, they're fairly strong against melee attacks, but extremely weak against magic. And we just want to keep our distance to ensure we don't get blown up. Now that way just leads us back to an elevator we can't use at the moment. So we're going to head this way. And we can't head up without the box. So we'll push the box across. There we go. That should probably do. And jump up from here. And into the next room. Okay, and we're gonna head through the right door first, I think. Yep. And there we go.
They have a rough life. What help?
Yes, well, I suppose it's hardly suitable work for children.
Both look pretty skinny.
And the elder has been using his share of food, but I'm sure
So Vice is saying there that the elder brother is probably looking after the younger brother who's looking after himself. We've just run into, I think, what was around 7 or 8 of these things. But using the spike spell is quite good, as it tends to pierce and go through the enemies, so we can do damage to more than one enemy at a time. Still here. There we go. This is where we will obtain our first titanium alloy, I believe, but we are locked in here now. We've got to ensure that we kill all of these things first before we can get out. They tend not to be able to do much damage with their electricity unless they are very close to you. That guy wasn't, so luckily he didn't do much damage. I've just noticed actually that the door is still unlocked, which is very odd. But in any case, let's get rid of these guys. Should be it. Fantastic, okay. So we're going to head out this door and head back into the other room and through the other door. Take a look in here. And now we've been shut in. Brilliant. spike. Keep them back with our Dark Blast here. They can't get close to us, they can't hurt us, right? There we go. And now we have 2 doors to choose from. We're going to go and head through this one first. Quite a few enemies back there. So let's get rid of them. Go. Got to deal with these guys now as well. And from a top-down view, it really isn't helpful. We're coming up against a new type of enemy. It's still an automaton, a robot, but this one fires the balls. Of course, we now have to deal with those as well. And you can possibly see an item bottom right corner. There we go.
Hardly befitting one of my grand stature.
You sure do like to complain, Vice.
Into this door, and I'm pretty sure that we actually get 2 items. We could have got 2 items in this area, the titanium alloys that we needed. Unfortunately, I end up missing one, and I'm sure you'll see where it was. I have no idea why I didn't pick it up. I just didn't see it. But you can quite clearly see the difference in colour between standard common items, which are displaying as a green orb, and rare items, which display as a yellow orb. Generally speaking, it's the yellow orb items which are used in crafting. I think we're getting to the end of these now. Not sure why I didn't finish off the other one. Or why I still haven't finished off the other one. Very silly move. There we go. And there's that one. Okay. And see, I pick up there, I miss that one completely, and I run back out again. Silly me. Never mind. And unfortunately, guys, we have now come to the end of the episode. So if you've enjoyed this one, please leave a like. Please comment as well, because I love to hear what everybody has to say. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. Please subscribe, as it helps to build the channel overall. Guys, enjoy those meals. Thanks and good night. Much love. And I will see you in the next episode, where we will progress a bit further through the scrap heap and try and find the last of the alloys. But until then, take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye.